Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westby, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC, as we get ourselves set for tonight's round number 2 of regional volleyball competition. With me once again, head coach Arena Kwame, as we take a look at this upcoming event here. And congratulations, first off, on finishing second in the conference to West Salem. That is a boon in the cap for those ladies.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was a huge accomplishment for our girls to finish second in conference right behind West Salem.
You know, we had a great match on Thursday. We were able to bring that live to everyone back home here. It wound up being a tough loss, 3-2. The Lady Norse, my goodness, those first 2 games were just playing on top of things, but credit the Luther Knights. They came back and they played well, and they won some close games.
Yeah, we started off really strong, and we started off strong in that third set, and Luther found their momentum and just knocked the wind out of our sails, and we couldn't handle that back, and we just couldn't find it for set 4 and set 5 as well. But I mean, all 3 of those were close matches. We just lost that wind.
Well, the fact of the matter was, you come in and it's 25-23 and 26-24 and whatever, those kinds of games. The gals maybe lost that momentum, but I tell you what, they still battled real well.
Yeah, we definitely showed a lot of grit in that game because we fought to the very end. We made Luther earn every set that they won.
So then we take the next step, and it's the regional competition on Tuesday night. Boy, you guys just went to town and were all business.
We talked after that Luther match on Friday at practice, and we decided, this is a new season. We're 0-0 right now. We need to focus on winning, and every game could be our last, and we need to play like that. And that's exactly how we played Tuesday.
Whitehall came to town, and it was a 3-game sweep.
It was a 3-game sweep, and game 3 we really went to town on our serving and scored a bunch of aces and kept Whitehall to single digits. So that's exactly what we were hoping to do.
When I looked at the box score and I saw that it was 25-9 is what I want to say, but that single digit, and I was like, oh my goodness, somebody was on fire.
Yeah, we definitely were in the serving game. It was clearly a serving game, but we had our offense was on fire that night too, so it really helped. When they got the ball back over, we put it down.
Mm-hmm. So we take a look at the next step number 2 here. You're the number 2 seed, and you're taking on CFC, who were able to knock off the neighbors from the south in Viroqua. They won 3-0. What do we expect to see tonight?
So being the 4 seed versus the 5 seed, it'll be a dogfight tonight. It'll be whoever shows up and whoever's willing to put the work in to win. We saw them early in the season at the Onalaska Omni Center tournament, and the matches were close. We pulled out with that win on that match, but tonight will be a true test of our grit.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What's it like when you talk to the girls about the fact that you have a team that you've played, you won some tough games, or you win the match, and now here you are facing them again in that sudden victory kind of situation?
Right. We definitely talk about how we can't overlook anybody. Even though we've played them earlier, they've gotten better, we've gotten better. So we can only hope that they're as strong as we are, and we have to play our game and the way we can play.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of strength in that, boy, I tell you what, you have to admire those rotations that you come up with, Arena, when it comes to, you've got Berg and Stelner. We talked about that, Collins in there. I thought Collins played really well against Luther. I was not here for that first round matchup, but you got some pretty solid hitters.
We do. We definitely look at how we can create 6 strong rotations, and having our hitters in the key spots is really...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westby, the Field House. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. As we're ready to get things going here, joining me tonight, Dan Grass, as we follow the Norsemen here, and they're taking on the CFC Pirates. Dan, welcome on board once again.
Well, thanks, Ken. It's good to be here.
Tell you what, they're just now getting the introduction of the starters. See if we can zoom in on that. Can you pick them up?
Yeah, it looks like we've got number 4, Hayley Gotzinger, number 5, McKinley Northrup, Hayley Brown, number 14, and number 29, Chase Rollinger, and their libero, number 18, which isn't in the program.
See if we can get that one.
And it looks like the same starters for Westby as Tuesday night as Ella Johnson, Jada Berg, Finley Conrad, Kennedy Brigham, Bethany Rathel, Emily Collins are the starters for Westby.
I'm going to see if I can catch Gary's lineup quick here.
Sure.
Maybe that'll help us.
Right. Number 2 for Cochran Fountain City, Ava Schmidt, also a starter.
Vanessa Smith is the libero.
Vanessa Smith, very good. Sure, I'll remember that.
Number 18, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll try and put that one on there. All right, so we're just about ready to get things rocking and rolling here tonight. Well, we got some people saying we need sound, but I'm thinking, my goodness, I've got the sound up and running and everything here. And it looks like we're up that way. So I'm not so certain what's going on. That always makes me nervous with it. Yeah, my daughter's texting me and says, can't hear a thing. Well, that's no good.
Well, Chase Rollinger serves first for Cochran Fountain City, and Jada Berg scores the first point for the Norse. And Finley Conrad will serve for Westby here in game 1 of this regional semifinal, I guess you could call it.
Well, I'll have you take game 1 and I'll start working on this.
Sure.
Thanks.
That was McKinley Northrup for Cochran Fountain City scoring the point, evening this one up very early here. It's 1-1. These two teams actually played in the Onalaska beginning of the season little tournament, and Westby won 2-0 in that matchup. That's a good shot there, set up beautifully for Hayley Gotzinger, and she hammers it down and gives Cochran Fountain City its first lead here. Once again, we're early here in game 1. Serving for Cochran Fountain City, that was Northrup. And there's another good setup and a good hit by, I believe that was number 14, Hayley Brown. She's another senior. It looks like this starting lineup is very senior dominated for Cochran Fountain City. Conrad's going to set Rathel from the back row there, and Rathel with a nice hit there Cochran Fountain City might be able to survive this one, and nope, it fell short. So Kennedy Brigham will serve for Westby. Conrad sets up Berg. Berg able to tap over, dug out nicely by Cochran Fountain City. Conrad to Johnson, sets up Berg again, and Berg on the second attempt there hammers it down. Set up nicely there. Finley Conrad with a nice pass to Ella Johnson, who set up Berg beautifully and ties this score here at 3. Cochran Fountain City clears. Berg again. This time it's blocked. Yeah, this is going to be definitely Westby's point. We got a signal from the official saying it wasn't, but I think he just made that mistake. So Brigham continues to serve, drops that one short, and Smith unable to get there for the dig, and it's an ace for Kennedy Brigham. Kennedy Brigham had a very nice night on Tuesday. Did about everything very well. All facets of her game were working. There's a big block at the net by Jada Berg, and Jada Berg is asserting herself early in this one as Westby has jumped out to a 6-3 lead. Kennedy Brigham continues to serve. That one, she tips over Berg that time. Conrad able to set up. That's Rathel. Smith able to save. Cochran Fountain City clears, but that's going to go wide for another Westby point. So things starting to go right here for Westby early in game 1. They have a 7-3 lead. And sets up the middle, taps over Berg. Oh, nice dig by Conrad. Dug out of the net by Rathel, and Conrad will clear. And there's a nice block at the net there. That was number 14, Hayley Brown. Now Brown's going to set up, and that's tipped over by number 4, Maylee Gotzinger. Boy, I've noticed early here, Cochran Fountain City is really going to that little tip. I think they know where Jada Berg is, and Berg with a couple of blocks here early in this one, and CFC is kind of electing to go over her instead of through her. There's Berg from that side, and she powers it through over the top of the net, and another kill for Berg, and Berg is off to a fantastic start tonight as well. And she will go back and serve here, leading 8-4. Collins passes this one, Rathel. Good dig by Kennedy Brigham. Conrad, this is Brigham from the back row. There's a set, and that is in as that paints the line. That was close. I believe that was number 4 over there. She's having a good start tonight too. That's Maylee Gotzinger. And that's number 14 serving, Hayley Brown for CFC. And there's Gotzinger again, and she hammers that one down. Brings the score to 8-6. So Brown will serve for Cochran. This is Collins. Sets up center. That was tipped up. Berg saves it, and Conrad's able to clear. It was tipped up nicely at the net there. I didn't catch who got it, but Johnson sets up Rathel far side, blocked at the net there by, I believe that was Alexis Prashinsky. That's a sophomore who entered. I believe that was her who got in there and blocked. That was another number in there, possibly Hayley Brown as well. And sets behind, blocked at the net beautifully by Collins and Rathel there. Conrad Johnson's going to set up Emily Collins, who gets blocked. That was number 7 before Bethany Rathel hits that one down. That was number 7, Isabella Holzer, with the block there, but able to set up Bethany Rathel for the kill. Ella Johnson back now to serve for Westby. Westby leads 9-7. Johnson's serve is a good one, taken by Smith. That was number 7, Isabella Holzer. Rathel's blocked at the net again. Cochran Fountain City doing a great job at the net here early. And that's going to fall short. And Westby receives the point. So Johnson will serve again. 10-7 is your score.
Collins was right there ready just in case.
She was. Tipped up at the net by Collins. Smith able to dig that shot by Rathel. And that one's hammered into the net by Gottsinger. Westby continues to serve. Ella Johnson serving. 11-7 now your score. Oh, good play there at the net by Roan, I believe that was.
And Rathel for the Norseman.
Right. And Gottsinger able to tip it up over that front line. Kenzie Stelner has entered the game along with Olivia Medland. For Jada Berg and Finley Conrad. Stelner is able to clear. Roan sets up. Number 5 tipped over and blocked, but out of bounds. Timed that little tip perfectly, did Kenzie Stelner, but just couldn't keep that one in bounds, as that was number 5, McKinley Northrup. Stelner able to clear. Good dig by Kennedy Brigham. This is going to set up Rathel. That great set to Bethany Rathel, and she likes that spot and knew what to do with it.
She is so tough in that spot. And you almost, I would say she's got to have a 70% efficiency rating on that kind of a spot.
Right, yeah.
My goodness. Norseman coming right back with the serve again.
It was Stelner. And Brigham's able to power that one down, and Cochran Fountain City couldn't play it. A nice run here by Westby. Gives them a 13-9 lead. Bethany Rathel serves for Westby. That serve's going to fall short.
That doesn't happen to her very often. And you can see why, though. I mean, she is such a solid volleyball player.
Sure. Number 2, Ava Schmidt now came in to serve for Cochran Fountain City. Yeah, Bethany just missed that one a little bit, I think. I think she knew it as soon as it left her hand. Rachel did not miss that one as she paints the back line.
That was a beautiful back row set, and she came running up to the ball and hit a nice line drive.
Emily Collins now will serve for Westby. Berg back into the game for Olivia Medlin. Johnson's going to set up Brigham, who taps it over and scores.
Kennedy Brigham will play with so much emotion, and I tell you what, that just gets the team fired up.
Sure. Oh, that one. Boy, that's a kind of a rarity. Berg was right there for the block and somehow got it past her where Berg couldn't clear it. So Cochran Fountain City with the side out. Krasinski serves. That was a great shot. Great setup and great shot there by Northrup as Cochran Fountain City's looking to make a run here.
She's showing that maybe Northrup is the go-to person right now.
Northrup and Gottsinger seem to be the the front row players for sure. As Brigham hits that one hard, but it sails a bit long. I always got to check, see if somebody maybe got a finger on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't tell from this
I
far
know,
away.
no kidding.
So it's 15-13 now as Cochran Fountain City creeping back in as Emily Collins hits one long. And nothing wrong with that. Westby's playing good. They're getting good looks. Just missed a couple. Shouldn't be a big deal. 15-14 now. Cochran Fountain City looking to tie. Johnson sets up Berg, who just kind of tap it over. There's a Berg for the block. Berg and Brigham were there. I'll give credit to both of them. I can't see who got it, but
that was just so well timed.
It was.
You know, that's what they kind of need to do, is to get back in the swing of things here. Get close to the net.
16-14 your score. Finley Conrad into serve. She coming in for Kenzie Stelner. Great dig by Bethany Rathel. Keeps it alive. Good set by Finley Conrad, and Brigham powers it through. And the block is out of bounds, so Westby retakes a 3-point lead. 17-14 now. Conrad serves. Ooh. Looks like Johnson kind of wanted to go back and set that one up, and between Johnson and Berg, kind of ended up tipping that one right into the net. So side out for Cochran Fountain City, and this is Northrup who will serve. It's a good serve, taken nicely by Collins. Sets up Johnson. Dug out by... Oh, that was one of those ones that just rolled over the top of the net.
And that was Gottsinger.
Yep, not much you can do with that. And Westby is going to take a timeout here as the score is Westby 17, Cochran Fountain City 16. So just take a break here for a minute. All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. Thanks for watching.
Back we come. We turn the mic over to Dan once again.
And Jada Berg continues her good night as she powers that one through. Side out Westby increases their lead to 18-16. Kennedy Brigham will serve for the Norse. Johnson sets up Berg. That's usually trouble for the other team. Nice dugout nicely. That was good. Oh, great dig there by Collins, but she couldn't keep it in bounds. Side out to Cochran Fountain City. Ken, I got to say, it's on a side note, it's good to be calling Westby the Norse again. And when they played Whitehall, who was the Norse as well?
Norse also, yeah. You couldn't go wrong.
I couldn't, but I tried to not confuse people.
There you go.
Especially myself. This is going to be Wrathel, and she hits that one. That's going to be long, and Cochran Fountain City ties this one at 18. Well, Ken, I kind of thought we were going to have a really well-contested 4 or 5 seed matchup, and 18-18 in the first game. I think that might be a sign of things to come as the serve goes long, and Westby regains the lead. I think we might get 4 or possibly 5 really good games.
Right. I would say we should expect it.
Right.
Plan on it.
Yep. Berg serves. Tipped over, and Berg plays that and kept alive and able to clear is Finley Conrad. Nice job by Westby there. And that one's going to go long. That's a big point for Westby as they that point was kind of left for dead, but some nice plays by I believe it was Finley Conrad and Emily Collins who cleared that one. So Berg continues to serve. Got that big 20th point. And that was hammered through by, that was number 4, Gotzinger. Side out for Cochran Fountain City. This is number 14, Hayley Brown serving. And that's going to be an ace.
Oh,
that's a point for.
That was nuts. How do you keep that alive? She hit it with her foot.
I didn't know that was legal. I'm not going to lie. I assumed that was illegal.
I've seen it done before. I've seen it called before as illegal. That was like
what a wonderful play.
Sack.
Yeah. Great play by Ella Johnson, and she will serve now 21-19. I honestly thought that was illegal. That's how much I know about this game. So Johnson with a nice dig there, and Wrathel sets it up and hits it wide.
Bethany with that strength, if she goes to a little more towards the middle, she's got a greater chance of, capitalizing.
Right, this is Gotzinger on the serve. Stelner has entered the game. Cochran Fountain City is able to dig that one. This is number 5. Olivia Nedland has also entered. Tipped over by Wrathel, but that's going to land out of bounds. Oh, boy, I thought that was going to be a great shot.
That was close.
But hit it just a bit too far. Now we're tied at 21. That one's pounded into the net by Chase Rollinger.
Wrathel
and Westby gets that big point, so Wrathel
and Collins was there just in case.
So 22-21 now, getting exciting. Wrathel serves. It's going to be cleared by Smith. Johnson sets up Brigham, tapped it, blocked at the net nicely. This is going to be Ella Johnson, who just cleared there. Blocked at the net, but out of bounds.
Northrup again with the big hit.
Yep, Stelner and Collins were both there. Unable to keep it in play, though.
.22 apiece.
Smith with the dig. Tapped over and blocked. That time they got it. That time both Stelner and Collins were there. Blocked it, kept it in play, and Westby scores the big 23rd point now. 23-22 is your score. Collins now serving. You can feel the pressure building, can't you, Ken?
Oh, you bet.
This is going to... Nice dig by Collins. This is Wrathel from the back row. Great shot dug out nicely by Smith. And hammered down by number 5, McKinley Northrup. 23-23 is the score. Serving is Prashinsky. Berg tips it over, and that's going to be a point.
Beautiful tip.
Yep, great point. Known for her power, I think, there, but used her finesse and scores that big 24th point. So now Westby will serve for game 1 here. Finley Conrad enters for Kenzie Stenler, and she will serve. 24-23. Conrad's serve is good. Smith is going to set up. Going to be cleared by Cochran. There's Berg for the win. No, dug out nicely. Conrad, the back sets to Johnson. And Cochran Fountain City able to dig. Cleared. Conrad, back sets Rathel. Good dig by Collins. Conrad able to clear. Cochran Fountain City sets up again. There. They got Northrup, and she ties this one at 24. That was a great volley by both sides, and that's a big point for Cochran Fountain City, obviously, as they were facing game one loss.
Right. But they just, it's power against power.
Yeah. What a match here. 5. This is Northrup serving. And good job. Finley Conrad takes that one herself, caught him off guard. And now Westby serves once more for the win.
Pull the rabbit out of the hat on that one.
Brigham now serving. 25-24 is your score. Serve is a good one. That's a great shot. Boy, Cochran Fountain City showing a lot of poise here. Maylee Gottsinger got set up nicely, and
they're not intimidated. They're playing with some confidence.
Yeah,
Westby is doing the same.
Absolutely. What a game. 25-25. That serve is going to go long. Boy, a big break for Westby. A service error for Cochran Fountain City. And Jada Berg will now serve for the win.
Collins had a scope pretty well.
She did. Berg serves a great one. Dug out nicely by Cochran Fountain City. They're just forced to clear it. Conrad sets up Rathel in her spot. Dug out nicely by Prashinsky. Great dig by Brigham. Collins.
Oof.
That's going to be a tough one.
Oh, there.
It's going to be a tough one. We're going to get under the net, and Westby takes game one. What a thriller. 27-25.
Boy, oh boy. A foot fault is the final call to get the win for the Norsemen. 27-25. We'll take a quick break, as I believe our sound is back up and running, which means stay tuned, because tell you what, if game number one is an indicator for the rest, Dan, we're going to be in for a long night.
We are.
And an exciting one, too.
You betcha.
All right, we'll be right back, folks. Well, back we come here to the Norseman Fieldhouse. Ken Manning along with Dan Grass as we get set for game number 2. Dan, I'll start, but I may not finish here because we're still checking on some of the audio apparently. Right now it's 27-25, game number 1, going to the Norsemen. Westby with the opening serve, but starting off where they were playing pretty well, that was Northrop, and the Pirates picking up the point. And the Pirates will go back to serve, leading 1-0 here in game number 2. Here's the setup again. That's Northrop. Off from the block with Berg, and the ball drops down.
A good start here for Cochrane City, kind of a nice bounce back. That's a tough way to lose, 27-25. And
a lot of times it'll put a team into a mode of, or maybe a mood that they're coming back even stronger.
Sure.
And they're a solid team, so you know they're not going to give up.
No, I don't believe for a second they're going to give up.
It's, 1 serving 2. Westby able to get the point and the serve back. Little tip play, nice dig by Johnson. He'll come right back to Ratho. She'll drive one through. And it's going to be 2-2. Here's the serve. Coming to that back row. Little tip play at the net. Westby is there to recover. Back to Ratho. Oh, what a shot there. Nice dig by Smith. Pirates popping the ball over. Here's Conrad with the setup. Little tip play. Good job on the preserving the play, I guess we'll say. He'll come right back. That's Johnson with a shot. Smith with another dig. And now the back hit by Brown is not able to get over the net. In fact, it goes under the net.
Well, a lot of quality plays from both sides on that one. Westby able to come away with a point.
Here we are with the serve once again. Westby dropping one down is Johnson.
Yeah, that set for CFC went a little bit too far, and Johnson was right there to hammer that one down. Kind of a little lineup change I noticed here. It started on last Tuesday. They have Ella Johnson playing a lot of front row stuff where I hadn't seen her through the bulk of this year. She had been doing a lot of setting.
Tough play on that one as Kennedy Brigham passed the ball towards Finley Conrad, but the ball actually was into the net. Conrad, very tough angle. They're not able to save it. It's 3 serving 4 CFC. Here's the play. Sound is good now. TV and Facebook, I hope. Live stream, yes. Okay, good. All right. Okay, well, we got sound on Facebook. Glad to have all of you folks on board. We were up to around 38 people or better, or devices watching. Hopefully more than that.
Well, I have it on right now, and mine says 45.
45,
right now,
nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're watching a good one here right now. It's 5 serving 3. Westby trying to come up with another point here as the home team. Good return. Oh, that ball hit into the net. That was Brown smashing that one into the net. And I tell you what, Dan, she had an opportunity, and she went after it. That was a good aggressive play.
Yep.
Here is the serve, and coming right back to the Norseman. Setting the ball up. Big time hit. That's going to be hit off to the side, coming off the arm of Ava Schmidt.
Emily Collins with a lot of power behind that one. Able to drive that home for the Westby point.
Here it's 7-3 now on the serve. There's a nice block by Collins. Johnson in there as well. And the timeout. It's 8-3. We'll be right back. We're going to take a little break, folks. We are turning the sound down.
Well, after the timeout, Berg back, she serves, and that's going to be an ace as she hits the back line. Good job out of the timeout by Westby.
All right, here we go. Little tip play. That was a free hit for the Norsemen, but they're going to have to return the favor. And, oh, what a well-placed hit there by 14 in Brown once again.
Yeah, played that one nicely. She knew right where she wanted to get it and put it right where she wanted to, and side out for Cochrane Fountain City. Ashlyn Nook in to serve for Cochrane Fountain City.
Free return here. Coming back. Now Westby on the attack. That was Wrathall. Dug out by the Pirates. Big time block right there by Collins. They'll push the ball back over from CFC. There's another hard shot. Up into the rafters it goes. Smith is there on a nice play. Now to Conrad. Resetting is Johnson. Hard hit from Wrathall. Pirates hanging in there pretty well right now. There's Kennedy. Brigham. Here comes Johnson, and a double hit. Westby will get the point.
Nice job by Johnson there to finish that one off. Boy, Emily Collins is really hitting the ball with some authority tonight.
Tell you what,
she usually does, but
yeah,
really seems like she's got some extra steam on it. Kenzie Stelner enters the ball game along with Olivia Nedlund for. There's going to be an ace by Ella Johnson.
Johnson, I don't know if she threw a little curve on that one or a sinker, but that one got through. And we now sit at 11-4. Westby trying to take a lead here. And I tell you what, they need to get as many points as possible. You got a pretty good team that you're facing. There's a nice tip play coming right back. Good job by Collins getting the ball over. Cross-court hit? No, it's going to go into the net. Trying to come up with a big one there was Gottsinger. 12-4, Dan.
Yeah, Westby's playing very well, and they're starting to get the breaks to fall their way, and got a nice lead here in game two. Could be another service point from Ella Johnson. Makes it 13-4. Well, that's another good serve.
Boy, I tell you, she is really doing a nice job with that. Partial block there. That was Collins. There's a hard hit there. And Emily Collins with another hit.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a beautiful pass from Olivia Nedlund. She took that serve, that shot, and she laid it up there for that setter just perfectly. That was a good set, and then Emily Collins knew what to do with it.
Here's Johnson again with that jump serve of hers. Coming up, it's going to be a soft touch and a block by Collins. Emily is taking over game number two.
This is the Emily Collins game for sure.
Unbelievable the way she is playing. She's all over the place. Here is the serve once again to Smith. They'll set the ball up. That was 14 in Brown, excuse me. And a two-hit violation and a timeout coming. Once again, Norseman now with a huge lead here as all of a sudden Emily Collins has taken over the show. 16-4, we'll be back. back we come. Again, thanks to all those sponsors. That ball bounces back. That's a tough break for Johnson. Ella was on fire. We will have to have our sponsors. We'll see here once we know that we've got all the audio working properly. Maybe I can get them at least a quick mention in Game 3, but that remains to be seen. Here is a hard shot. That was Stelner. Goes into the net. CFC of Concord Fountain City now sitting at a 10-point deficit. It's 6, serving 16. Here's the serve. That'll be just getting over the net. Nice dig over there by Nedlin. Here comes a drop, and boy, somebody got down there after it. That was Gottsinger. The hit coming cross court by 23, and Proshinsky had just too much firepower. Here comes Bethany Rathel. They'll push that ball to the side. Oh, had to go after it. Tough play there. And that just had a tough feel for it all the way through. It'll be 7, serving 17. Dropping back to serve, number 4 in Gottsinger. Well, she's been a pretty good force in that front row. Let's see how she's doing serving-wise. Here comes a hard hit. That's going to be picked up by Gottsinger. Tipped at the net. Oh, nice job on the dive by Nedlin. Look out there, but Johnson was covering. Coming right back, got another crack at it. That was Brigham. Free hit coming right back. Westby sets up. Look out for Collins. And the ball got over. Nice job by Northrup. Now the ball ricochets off the back row. That was 14 in Brown. And somehow Westby gets the point. Dan, have you ever seen action like this?
No, that was fantastic, that shot. I didn't catch who it was for Concord Fountain City. How she rolled that one over the net is beyond me.
Well, I just was told there's Emily, or Jada Berg, and I tell you what, that was crunch time right there. I'm told now that we're up and running on TV with audio. Thanks to all of you for your patience out there, and my sincere thanks. That ball just goes out to Nathan King. He's out there somewhere in the other side of Minnesota right now. He might even be in South Dakota for all I know. And he was able to get on the computer and figure out what was going on. So the magician was at work. That's more than a magician right there.
Yeah,
that's like an executioner.
So tough from that spot.
Wow.
That's that 20th point there. So Westby, well, I tell you, how big was that? You know, that volley with the incredible shots. Nedlin had a couple of great digs, and Concord Fountain City with a couple of great plays, but the point did go to Westby. And that's just, it's got to be a bit demoralizing for Concord Fountain City to make those great plays and still not get the point.
Yeah.
And now Ella Johnson powers that one through. And Westby really starting to run away with this one.
That they are.
21-8 now the score.
Here's the serve coming up, and that was Conrad once again. Tell you what, not giving up, hard power shot by Northrup. Westby able to counter, but then the ball goes into the bottom third of the net as Rathel just a little bit off balance on that one. And we'll go to 9, serving 21. Back row, that was Collins. They'll set the ball up to Johnson. That's partially blocked. It is blocked over there by Brown, and it's going to be 10, serving 21. And we're going to get illegal formation here, an overlap call with Westby. Brigham shakes her head, yes, so she must have realized maybe it was on her. I saw the umpire check that, the referee say something.
I've seen that call a few times, Ken. I've yet to figure one out.
I know, it's tough. It really is tough. Here's a nice reaction by Smith. Northrup, tip play. That was Conrad on the cover. Back set to CFC. Here comes a little tip again. CFC trying to fake out the Norsemen. They're able to recover. Good job. That was number 2 and Schmidt on the save. Back to Westby with Collins. Here comes Berg. She'll go to the far side. It's tipped away. Nice job on the recovery. That was Brown on the save. Another tip play. Smith not able to get it. Westby, who tipped that one?
Conrad.
Oh, that was a dandy one.
Yeah, you know, you could just see Concord Fountain City just gearing up because she was going to set Jada Berg, and then she just flipped it right over the top of him. And
doubling up, it's 22-11. Westby trying to cruise into game 2. That's going to be, oh, what a play by Johnson. And they're going to get the point. Ella Johnson with a huge save, one-handed snag.
You know, Ken, this, even going back to last game, this seemed to really turn when Ella did the famous kick save.
She did, you're right.
I mean, I believe
it hasn't been the same since.
No, it has not. And we're going to get a lift on somebody.
Yeah, a little bit of a lift over here, I think. And it should be, I think it's going to be.
So Westby's going to get
It's going to be Westby, all right. It looked like it stopped just for a brief second.
I think I could kind of hear what he said. It looks like a lift, and I think he said 29 for Cochran Fountain City.
Okay, well, that's Rollinger then. She was perplexed. There's no question about that. Oh, tell you what. Northrop just came back and pinpoint accuracy on that one. That was a great shot. It's 12, serving 24. It's still game point, though, for the Norsemen. Northrop drops back to serve. Coming in is Holzer as well, just over the top of the net. And Conrad is in the net. And a foot fault. Take your pick. They called the foot fault before her shoulder hit the net. 13 serving 14, a long ways to go for CFC. Right here, if nothing else, they're just trying to get back into their game. And that'll help them. Into the net it goes from the back row. Collins had a lot of zip to it, but the ball, she hit it up just, straight on. Here's a return. That's going to go out of bounds.
Collins did her best with that. That was a fantastic serve.
Here comes Ward. She's going to come in for Emily Collins here. Give her just a brief reprieve.
Ward does a nice job in that back row. So
she does, yes. They come right to her. She'll pop that one up. There's Brigham. Free hit. Back row. Northrop was there. Off from the Rathel save. Back to Westby. Here's Rathel. Conrad sets it up. Look out. There's a play. Nice job by Gutzinger. Keeping the ball alive. Cross-court hit. It's out of bounds. That was Johnson. Well, sneaking back in. Making it respectable here.
You're right, though, Kenny. 24-16. The odds are just very slim for Cochran Fountain City in this game, but they're playing better volleyball right now, and they're going to try to carry that into game 3. Not saying they can't win here game 2, but
what they're doing is they're regaining their confidence.
Yes, they're getting momentum.
Here we are. It's going to be Conrad setting the ball up. Rathel, she'll get the point.
That's going to be the point, yep.
That'll do it. 25-16 here in game number 2, and the Norsemen come back solid to pick up the win. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and I'll get my sponsors out, and Dan's going to have game number 3, and I'm going to rattle off a huge thank you to all of our sponsors bringing you today's action when we get the chance. 2-0 lead. Westby out in front. Back we come here to tonight's matchup. It's a 2-0 lead for the Westby Norsemen. We're going to say thanks to some of those sponsors here as we get ready for game number 3, and Dan Grass with the call. It's the Westby Co-op Credit Union. Number of areas, of course, the corporate office right here in Westby, WCCU. Westby Co-op Creamery, be sure to stop in there for all kinds of country goodness. And Varsity Funeral Home, we thank the Varsity family since 1970. The Viroqua Food Co-op, where you find all of your organic grocery products. The Viroqua Dental Center and Dr. Leon Klum wishing all the best to the area teams throughout the playoffs. And, of course, right here, the Norsemen hosting CFC. And finally, we'll take one more. How about the Viroqua Booster Club? Thanks to Carl Zuby and that great crew as they continue to help the Blackhawk Athletics. Here we are with the play-by-play in Dan Grass.
Well, Westby able to clear that kind of a chaotic sequence there. Wrathel just clears. Johnson sets Brigham, tapped over, and unable to complete the block is Cochran Fountain City, and Westby is on the board first here in game 3. Westby with a 2-0 lead. They won the first game 27-25 in a thriller, and then kind of dominated game 2, winning 25-16.
Nice ace right there by Conrad.
Conrad picks up the ace, and she'll continue to serve now. 2-0 Westby. And that one's pounded into the net by Cochran Fountain City. That was Northrup, who's had a very good night for Cochran Fountain City, but unable to connect there. 3-0 now Westby. Conrad continues to serve. This is Brigham, and she finds a hole. Great. Oh, I've seen a lot of that tonight, haven't we? Again, blocked right by Jada Berg. Didn't have a chance on that one. But some of the saves, I'll call them, I guess, for lack of a better word. I don't know what that we've seen from both sides tonight. It's just been fantastic.
Well, the last one we just saw there was Schmidt for CFC.
Collins from the back row at the top of the net and unable to roll it over. So she was
not happy with herself on that one.
No, side out for Cochran Fountain City, and Northrup will go back and serve.
You got to love that competitive nature that she has.
Conrad sets up Brigham. Brigham finds the line with that one. Well, that was close, but official right on that one, and what a shot by Kennedy Brigham. Side out Westby. Brigham will serve. 5 serving 1 here. Once again, we're in game 3. Westby leads 2-0. There's a block attempt off the fingers of Berg and out of bounds. So side out for Cochran Fountain City.
Johnson there as well, and just the body language from Johnson said that she felt she could have controlled it.
Here's Berg from that right side, and so Berg's having a fantastic night. Boy, every time she must be about 80-90% on when they set her up in that situation tonight. She is just not missing.
Yeah, that's about as close as automatic as you're going to get.
And she will serve now, 6-2. That one hits the top of the net and goes over. Berg tried to play that one. Tough play for Berg there. I don't know if Conrad was there. She got low. Never was able to get a chance at making that play. I don't know if she would have made it anyway, but
yeah, she had actually slipped and had fallen to the ground, and by the time she got up off the floor, it was too late. Good try, though. You
bet. And Conrad now sets up Wrathel. That's blocked and played by Brigham, and that's going to be a nice block up there up front. I didn't catch who that was. That might have been
Gottsinger.
It might have been Holzer, I think. Number
Holzer,
7.
Okay. Yeah, it might have been.
The Conrad says Johnson, who just has to clear. Collins takes that one herself, and that's cleared to that back row. That's couple of times tonight, Westby's got caught kind of creeping a little bit too far forward, and Cochran Fountain City has just kind of tapped it over everyone and hit that back line.
That was Holzer there.
Yep. So this is Brown serving now. Cochran Fountain City within 6-5. Conrad tries to flip it over. Cleared by Westby. And kind of get a back set there for Holzer, I'm sorry. And I looked down at my program, Ken. Was that a
Collins with a little tip?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can tell you look back up, you can just watch the body language of the girls and you can tell who did good.
Right.
So Johnson now serves for Westby, leading 7-5.
Stelner comes back in.
Along with Olivia Nedland. Nedland's had a nice night too, coming off the bench, playing a nice back row there. That one's tipped. And unable to recover is Westby. Game 2, I know Olivia Nedland had some great passing from that back row.
Right. Yeah, she really was. She was on fire with that.
Here's Stelner looking to get going. She hits that one long.
Well, thanks to the VFW supporting today's broadcast, south side of Viroqua, and VMH, Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
Gotzinger serving for Cochran Fountain City. That's Northrup. And
back to her spot.
That is her spot, but she's had a lot of success from that very spot. And Cochran Fountain City does a nice job with her sets when she's in that position. As Cochran Fountain City takes their first lead of this game 3, 8-7. We're still kind of early here in game 3. There's a nice block at the net there. That was
Holzer again.
That was Holzer again. Yeah, she's having a very nice game 3 up at the net for sure. As this is Gotzinger's serve, and wow, the beauty, dropped it right in front of Collins. Took a little off that one, and Westby's going to take a timeout as this might be Westby's biggest deficit in all the games here, trailing 10-7 here. So time for some sponsors, Ken, or take a break?
Let's take a quick break and catch our breath, and we'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Well, thanks again to some of those sponsors. Let's take a look at a couple of them here. It is Vernon Manor Healthcare Center supporting today's broadcast on the north side of Viroqua. They're ready to go, Dan.
Gotzinger serves for Cochran Fountain City. North sits up. This is back row Kennedy Brigham, dug out by Cochran Fountain City, and it's going to be cleared by Holzer. Nedlin with another nice pass. Johnson sets up Collins, and Collins tips, but just not enough on that one, as she was a little farther away from the net than I think she thought she was.
Yeah. She was floating, but she was too far away.
No, nice play there by Westby. Just didn't work out. And that's Braithel. That's blocked at the net. That was Holzer again, I believe. She is dominating that front row for Cochran Fountain City. Just a sophomore is Isabella Holzer.
And she wasn't even a starter.
No. Johnson now sets up. This is Stelner, and Stelner's hit goes long. And I think we might get a tip here. One of the officials is calling it a tip.
Yeah, we might be. Over here, I think they were saying that.
I don't think Cochran Fountain City student section agrees.
Well, honestly, she hit the ball so high in the air that it would be a little bit of a surprise.
We're going to get a discussion here. He seems pretty convinced that it was tipped.
Yeah.
I saw Coach Kwame say that it was tipped as well.
Yeah.
I can't see a darn thing from this far back. I'm not sure who's going to win this argument between the officials.
It's going to be
Cochran Fountain City.
The head official is the referee on the stand.
Is that how that works?
He overrides any and everything.
Okay.
Yep.
That might end up being a big break here for Cochran Fountain City. One way or another, if it was a tip or not, they get the point after some discussion, and now they get an unforced error by Westby, and
they're doubling up 14-7.
Collins able to clear. This sets up Northrup in her spot, and we're going to get a net violation.
4 hits.
Oh, okay. I got confused by which way he was pointing that time.
I know.
So I thought that was Westby's point, and it was. Braithel now serves. A little bit of work to do here now in game 3 for Westby, as that one is cleared beautifully. Well,
no,
he's going to say it.
The umpire on the floor.
It didn't.
He says no, it was on the wrong side of the antenna.
That's Northrup from her spot, and she doesn't miss that one. So side out back to Cochran Fountain City. 15-9 is the score. Thanks
going out to Vernon Electric Cooperative. That's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative out on Saugstead Road.
Ava Schmidt serves for Cochran Fountain City. This is Brigham. And nobody home for Cochran Fountain City as Brigham's good night continues.
Well-placed hit.
And this will bring up Collins now, is going to serve as Jada Berg re-enters for Olivia Nedlin.
Well, you just got to kind of pick away here.
Oh, plenty of time left to come back. There's going to be an ace for Emily Collins. And yeah, it's 11 serving 15 now. This is far from over either way.
That ball dropped right in front of Schmidt.
Northrup able to clear that. Johnson now sets up Brigham, taps over, nice dig there. Right back to Brigham, dig out beautifully by Smith. That was blocked up front by Stelner. Johnson, Brigham will try again, and this time, unable to clear. I think that hit the ground.
It did. You're right.
And Kennedy Brigham's having another good night. She had, like I say, she had a great night on Tuesday. She had everything she did seemed to work and go well for her, and kind of continuing for her here tonight as Collins continues to serve. And that's going to be another ace for Collins, and just like that, it's 13 serving 15. This is your vintage volleyball momentum shift on a dime here, huh?
No kidding.
Bearsburg to block that, and they can't handle that. And
that's what happens.
Jada Berg's good night continues. She's
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say thanks going out to Snowflake Ski and Golf helping us out. That's Steve Clement and crew.
Collins paints the back corner with another ace there. And
wait a minute. Well, I thought it was Emily's game in game 2. She's going to take over game 3 again?
Yeah, maybe she doesn't know this is game 3.
Oh, maybe.
She's still going.
Yeah, she is. Look at that. Substitution coming in now. Holzer comes back in for CFC.
Cleared by Cochran Fountain City. Now Johnson going to back row set for Wrathel. A couple of CFC players get tangled up, but able to clear is Rollinger. This sets up Northrop, and Northrop, that's going to go long. Yeah, that set looked like it was just a little bit mistimed, a little bit out of it. Northrop looked like she had to move a little bit farther than she wanted to on that one and ended up hitting it long. So Westby has taken a 17-15 lead here in game 3, looking to sweep all of a sudden.
Well,
I don't think that was ever going to clear, but Berg was there if it had. And what a roll here for Westby. I think we got some score issue. Oh, I missed it. Did I see that right?
Yeah, this is the right score. Yep.
Oh, I thought that was Westby's point. I must have saw that wrong.
It was on Westby's side. It fell right between Jada and the net.
You know, Ken, I got glasses a couple weeks ago, and I forgot them.
Thanks going out to Vernon Communications. You watch on Channel 7. And I do want to give a shout out to the Westby Area School District as they are putting this on. They're paying the fees so that we could do the streaming for the folks that could not be here.
That was a nice shot there that was Northrop again from the opposite side this time. Brings the score to 18-17. So this one a little bit reminiscent of game 1, has that feel. Westby did kind of get out to a decent lead in game 1, but Cochran Fountain City battled back, and now Cochran Fountain City with an ace, and they tie it at 18.
Collins was there, just couldn't control the direction.
Yeah. You know, Westby could very well end up with a 3-game sweep here, but
they're going to be working for it.
It's a lot closer than a lot of 3-0 sweeps for sure. That's another point for Cochran Fountain City.
Gotzinger on that one. Yeah, it might not happen. I mean, it's anything can happen yet.
Sure.
But boy, the ebb and flow of that momentum you talked about, Dan, is pretty evident.
Sure. Northrop now serves for Cochran Fountain City. This is Conrad able to hustle up and dig. Johnson's clears. Rollinger sets up. That's number 4. Oh, it's going to be what a play by Kennedy Brigham. And it's cleared by Westby. Another one of those saves, Ken.
Yes. Brigham just gave up the body on that one. That was nuts.
Jada Berg from the middle there.
Nice save by Collins. Long volley coming up.
Oh, a little miss hit there by Conrad, and the great volley goes Cochran Fountain City's way, and they get that 20th point, 20-18.
Sleepy Hollow, where you're enjoying today's ball game. Pick up any and all kinds of vehicles and trucks.
And that was Holzer able to get her hands on that strike by Berg, but unable to keep it in play, so Berg gets another kill. Side out Westby, 19 serving 20, and then Kennedy Brigham serves for Westby. Brigham's serve is a good one. There's Berg from that middle spot, and then uses that finesse and ties this game at 20.
Wise decision there.
So Brigham will serve now. It's tied 20-20. And that one goes into the net. And that was Gotzinger. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Cochran Fountain City as Westby has regained a 21-20 lead.
Well, let's take a look at some more of those sponsors. We got a new sponsor in Sealands Carperland, thanks to Tim and Paige and all the crew down there in Coon Valley. Scenic Bluffs Community Health supporting today's broadcast. We appreciate their support. Corporate office in Cashton. That reminds me that tomorrow night, join Scott Peterson, Nick Butzler, and myself will be in Cashton as Cashton football. Round 1, they host the DeSoto Pirates, another Pirate team. And our thanks to Rural Mutual Insurance. That's Kevin Blusky in Viroqua, Wisconsin-based company.
So Brigham serves with a 1-point lead here. This is Gottsinger, and that goes long. Big point for Westby.
Well, they're starting to get their confidence back again.
Yeah, they're 3 points away from a sweep. I did not see a sweep coming. Like I said, these games have all been very, very well played. Hopefully I didn't say that too early, right?
There you go.
And Bergen
Nice
able to
job.
tip that one. And
She went up for the block, hit the block, and then she can hit it again. People maybe sometimes don't realize that.
Blocked it right to herself. And
Yeah.
Found the hole in the lineup there. 23-20. Gottsinger there. Rathel. Conrad sets up Johnson. Dug out nicely by Smith. It's going to be cleared by Cochran Fountain City. Johnson sets up Rathel. It's Collins to Conrad. Berg in the middle and powers it through. And just like that, we have a game point for Westby looking for the sweep, and Kennedy Brigham serves for Westby. Looking to try to go to, I guess we would call the regional championship on Saturday.
Correct.
In either Fall Creek or possibly taken by Rathel. Conrad sets Johnson for the win. Taken by Smith. This is Brigham. Conrad sets up Rathel, and going to be able to be cleared here by Cochran Fountain City. This is Conrad. This is going to be Rathel again. Another nice dig. That's Holzer. Gottsinger tries to tap over and is successful with it.
Smart play on that one. Thanks to Riverbank bringing you tonight's action. Coon Valley and Westby, along with Right Choice Construction, Rich and the crew, Black River Avenue.
Conrad sets up Berg for the win, and there it is. Jada Berg set up beautifully by Finley Conrad, and Westby, kind of surprising, Ken, takes a 3-0 win from Cochran Fountain City in the 25-21, your final here in Game 3. And like I say, Ken, this is a 3-game sweep for Westby, but hats off to Cochran Fountain City because these last games 1 and 3 could have gone either way for sure.
Hard fought win there for the Norsemen. Real quick, those sponsors we need to mention: Premier Co-op, Nordic Lanes, thanks to Scott and Sue, Main Street Mobile Mart. Hey, thanks Leah for helping us out, making sure we're up and running. Main Street Designs, Leah Kroom, and Gunderson Health, the Viroqua Clinic, embroidery and more. Mark Evinger, Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service, Lori Holte, Eagle Title Company, the Daily Brew here on the north side of Westby, Culver's of Viroqua, Coon Valley Telecommunications, Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, Cashton Farm Supply, Cashton Building Supply, and CBS Design, Bobby John's in Cashton, the Bank of Cashton, ADRC, Age and Disability Resource Center of Vernon County, and Phil Strand, your American Family Insurance agent. Dan, those scores tonight, as you mentioned, if you look at the box scores, you look at the overall, and you see a 3-games-to-none sweep, and you think, oh, Westby cruised along. Not so, was it?
No, not at all. Cochran Fountain City played some really good volleyball tonight, and I look over at them, and they're no reason to hang their heads. But when you get into tournament time, there's a lot of girls who just played their last volleyball game, and that's the beauty of high school sports is the emotions of so you don't get to do it forever. And hats off to Cochran Fountain City. They played a wonderful game. I wanted to say it about halfway through Game 3. I can recall, off my bad memory, I guess, but one missed serve by Westby all night.
That's a championship act.
Yeah, and just going back to if anybody watched Thursday night, they had, when they were up 2-0, and then they kind of let Luther back into it. They had a lot of service errors in that game, and this one one service error I can remember. I think that was in game 1.
That is a tremendous, tremendous way to do things. And you do something like that, you're hitting that 99% rank with your serves, and that's what's going to propel you into a regional championship, like you mentioned. The 27-25 in game number 1 was unbelievable. The battle back and forth, and to go the extra bit of points was an indication that we were going to be in for an excellent night of volleyball. Then we take a look. Westby picks up the win 25-16, and they were in cruise control. They had a huge lead, and then CFC, they just kind of came back and started playing. They played to gain their confidence, and they did. They went from, I think it was 22-11 to,
it was at one point.
Yeah, 22-11 to within about 5 points.
Yeah, it was 23. I believe it was 23-16.
You're right.
Got to, and then Westby got 2 in a row to win 25-16.
Yeah, they got within 7. Right. Yeah, and then go ahead.
I just feel like this whole night turned back in game 1 with that which I didn't even know you could do. That kick by Ella Johnson to keep that play alive. That was late in game 1, and Westby really didn't look back after that, and it was a big point.
The hacky sack play.
Yeah, it was a great play. You know what? And I trying to pick out somebody who really played exceptionally for Westby, and the list is long.
It is.
They all of them.
When
they played about as air-free volleyball as you can play, I think, tonight.
You play the team factor like that.
Good to see.
Yeah, if you realize what they were doing out there, they could do that all the time. My goodness. Final score 25-21. Westby came from behind, Dan. They kept their composure, and they regrouped a couple of times. Kennedy Brigham with a big save heading towards the Norseman fan base, the student fan base. Unbelievable save, and that helped propel them, picking up about 3 or 4 more points. And then they come away with the come from behind victory there, and go and win 3-0. Unbelievable.
So Saturday it's either at Fall Creek or possibly home here against Luther.
Correct.
As Fall Creek plays Luther tonight. So
yes.
Watch the news and find the scores, because
that's going to be a fun matchup there.
It will.
If Luther plays like they're capable.
I saw that Luther was an 8 seed. It kind of surprised me because I've only seen them play twice.
Right.
And they played really well twice.
Right. I was surprised too that they got an 8. So it'll either be at Fall Creek. I have to tell you, if it's at Fall Creek, folks, it will be tape delayed. We're not going to be able to do, at this point anyways, a live broadcast up there. It would be tape delayed. If it's back here in Westby, if Luther would happen to win and knock off Fall Creek, Westby then hosts the regional, and then we would be able to do that one live. Thanks again to the Westby School District Administrator Steve Michaels, along with Bob Booty, the high school principal. Thanks to Andy Hulst, the athletic director, Arena Kwame, our head coach. Just thanks to a whole lot of people supporting the broadcast here. Well, Dan, thanks again.
Just a quick note. I just got a note here I'm watching on the Facebook page. Somebody did put in there that Fall Creek did win.
They did win.
So I guess I can.
So if that's the case, it'll be a tape-delayed broadcast traveling up to Fall Creek, and we'll follow the Norsemen there on Saturday evening. Dan, thanks again.
You bet.
Great night.
It was a really good night for Westby volleyball, for sure.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to more action here with the Norsemen. For Dan Grass, I'm Ken Manning saying thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned tomorrow night on Channel 2 and Channel 14. It's Cashin Eagles hosting the DeSoto Pirates in WIAA Round 1 football action. We'll have that with kickoff being set at 7 o'clock. Thanks again, everyone. The Westby Norsemen winning 3-0. They move on to the WIAA Volleyball Regional Championships at Fall Creek. So long for now.